what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what
democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. Show us what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Are you with the media?
Yes. Why you guys come here?
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like.
Basically, we came together to let you know the mayor, the deputy mayor, and all of the bigwigs, these investors know that we are the future of the city, not those folks in here deciding, making decisions for people, you know, that they're affecting people's lives.
All right, folks.
How do you know they're not deciding things that are in your good?
Because it's $250 to enter this conference.
The homeless is here today because we oppose dual standards. We don't believe that when you give the elite a handout, it's a subsidy, and when you give the poor, it's called socialism. It's got to be one economic system for all Americans.
We're here to talk about the future of New York City. It should be in the hands of all New Yorkers, not in the hands of wealthy CEOs and Mayor Bloomberg. If this is ultimately about figuring out what the city's supposed to look like in these economic times, it's got to be about meeting the needs of poor people, people of color, young people, and elderly people. That's not what Mayor Bloomberg is here to talk about today. And we're here to say, essentially, everyone in this room has a right to decide what the future of New York City looks like. Not just related companies, not just the mega developers, but the people who live and work in this city.
Okay.
We're here to tell Mayor Bloomberg, the Deputy Mayor for Economic Development, and all the business leaders that are in that hotel room that as low-income people, as immigrants, as workers, we also have a right to the city. This conference is called The Future of New York. We're the future of New York. We're the ones who've been impacted the most by the economic crisis that was brought on in large part by the economic policies of the people in that room, and yet we're not invited to conferences like this. As Chinatown residents, that his economic policies are displacing mass amounts of low-income people of color, immigrants, Chinese immigrants who, you know, came to this country just to find a job, find a place to live, a decent home. And his policies in Chinatown and throughout New York City, really, whether it's zoning or whatnot, are really destroying the fabric of our communities. And we're here to say that we want to stop to that, and we want to have a role and a voice in the development that happens in our community.